All right, y'all. So we're back at the game with the car chronicles, man. I don't even like car talk with car chronicles. I don't even know what we're just talking in the car, right? I just recorded a video, which will be the second video uploaded in the car. Which I don't even know when I'm gonna upload this, what the schedule's gonna be. I don't even know. I'm just putting these out there, right? So this is another talk one I have, right? As I'm still driving home, I'm literally recording this right after I recorded the previous video, right? So, but I have to talk about, all right? So this kind of relates to the first video I made in the car, right? So it's crazy, man. How, you know how I said that these young men, right? They watch these streamers and act a certain way, right? Because of the streamers. I have to kind of go to the other side of that. I feel like a lot of this generation is getting weird, right? Like per you know what I'm saying, per jeune, you know where I'm saying, right? And I think that is just due to one, just in general, the content that they are taking in, right? Whether it's YouTube videos, streams, social media, these sites, you know, and it's very weird, right? And I can really tell that a lot of these women, right, that aren't moral, right, that aren't on these posting on these sites, are getting very uncomfortable because men are getting very lustful, right? And it's really due to seeing all this material. It's instant gratification, right? You're not supposed, as men, right? The way God had programmed in the world, right? It said it written down in stone, right? We as men are not supposed to see any naked, you know what I'm saying, women until marriage, right? Women are supposed to be covered up, right? Supposed to be covered up. I'm talking about like covering all the bits, right? Covering all the, you know what I'm saying? So be covered up, and men are not supposed to see naked anything until marriage, right? But obviously, as decades went on, there became less and less clothing, and men are seeing this stuff without any, like, you can literally go on certain websites, right? You can literally go on certain websites and see a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? And it could be any type, right? This is why men build, and I'm saying like, I'm not saying like men like I'm not included, right? Obviously it's happened to me in the past, but I feel like men, and Brother Christian talked about this. His channel is Relating Relationships. He talked about this. Men build types, like, oh, what's your type? Like, they build types based on lust, right? Because you see so many different women on these sites, and they're all like naked and they're all doing all this stuff, right? As you see this stuff over and over again, and as you still have such easy access to it, it builds types based on lust, right? They're not types where it's like natural, like, oh, you know, she's beautiful, she's my type. Like it's not like anything natural. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's immoral. It's based on lust, you know? So you know, it's not good, right? And because this stuff is basically programming the minds of men to be in lust 100% of the time. Because think about this way, right? What you do in the dark comes out in the light. Do you think just because you're seeing all this stuff and you're doing the deed in the bathroom where nobody can hear you, nobody can see you, do you not think you're gonna have those same exact eyes, those eyes that you have when you're doing this stuff? You don't think you're gonna have those same exact eyes when you're actually talking to a woman and stuff like that? Like, not only just talking to them, but just in general. You're at the store, right? And you just walk by and like there's a woman like walking the other way. You don't think you're gonna look at them a certain way. You don't think you're gonna see one passing by and you're just gonna like have this weird energy about you. God bless women, right? With what's the term I'm thinking of? Like an intuition. There's a term for it, but I can't think right now. Like an intuition, right? Women have more of an intuition than men for reasons like this, right? Because women can't protect themselves like men can, right? Like at the end of the day, I'm saying, so you don't think women can sense when you get off this weird energy, right? And that's another thing what I said before, like in 2 videos ago about, you know, online personas and, you know, being able to hide your face and everything like that. It's really crazy, man. Like, what you do in the dark comes out in the light. You give a certain energy online, it's gonna come out in person, you know. And because of all the stuff that's going on, a lot of men nowadays are just lustful and they're just very like making just women uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? And it's really sad because at the end of the day, right, we're supposed to be leaders. We're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be a king and you're out here doing this stuff, right? Out here, you know, and not only does it make women uncomfortable, but a lot of men are afraid to talk to women. Just have normal conversations, you know. And it's all due to lust, and it's all due to all this stuff, you know. And it's really sad, man, because men are supposed to have all this potential, supposed to be kings. And get off the phone. What are you doing? Supposed to be kings and everything like that, and the world doesn't want that. The world doesn't want leaders, doesn't want kings. So they put all this stuff out there to make men like this, you know. And since this stuff is so mainstream and so normal, it's hard for men to break out of it, you know. And it's just really sad to see, man. It's just really sad to see. Yeah, I mean, it's just really sad to see, you know. But this is a shorter one, but this is something I want to point out, man. Like, we gotta protect ourselves out here, man. Avoid this lust, avoid all this like material going around, or avoid all this stuff that the world's putting out there, trying to distance us, man, from our potential and distance from God, and just make us weird, man. Make us weird. But that being said, man, I'll catch y'all next one. Brother Aaron out. Peace.